It's Sunday, March 12th. This is Tom Feigay and Glen Hockley. We are now sitting in Bangor International Airport, waiting for the arrival of teenage idol Dave Cassidy. Girls are starting to crowd around the windows, and today we plan to interview him if we get an interview, and see his concert. There are crowds of people waiting, all youngsters about the age of 12, 13, and 14, mostly girls. They're waiting for the arrival of David Cassidy, their teenage idol. It's cold and snowing right now, but what a warm reception he's going to get. We're waiting right now, patiently. As of course everybody knows, Dave Cassidy is well known for his part in the Partridge Family TV show, syndicated TV show, as Keith Partridge. And right now he's touring the country on a tour. And last year he grossed on weekend tours $1,061,000. And he's the son of Jack Cassidy, and his stepmother is Shirley Jones, as everybody knows. So we'll see what happens here. We hope to get an interview with him. Let him say a few words to us. Our major teenage idol comes to Bangor, Maine. Dave Cassidy will be coming through these doors very shortly, and the people are starting to crowd around the area right now. There are two beautiful girls standing at the doorway right now, and there's a bottle of champagne being iced up right now for him. I don't know if he's going to drink it here or if it's for later use. We're staying right here at Bangor International Airport, and all the girls here, all the fans here, are just waiting patiently for him. What is your name?
Bonnie Barker.
Bonnie Barker. And what is your reason here for waiting for David Cassidy?
See what it looks like.
See what he looks like. Is he a great fan of yours?
No.
No? Why?
No.
You going to the concert today?
No.
You're not going to concert?
No.
And why are you waiting for Dave Cassidy?
Just to see him.
What's your name?
Linda Leonard.
Just to see him? Do you like him at all?
It's all right.
How about you? You like him a lot? Why do you like Dave Cassidy?
Huh?
Why do you like Dave Cassidy?
He has a lot of talent, and he's really nice.
Is he cute?
Yeah.
Would you like to go out with him?
I'm not old enough.
Okay, thank you very much. Now we are sitting right outside the Twin City Motel where Dave Cassidy is staying, and he won't be out for another few moments until we get something said by him. We were at Bangor International Airport where we tried to get a few words in, but it was quite impossible at the moment because all his fans were cheering him and rushing, and through all the frenzy we had to move out and weren't able for an interview at the moment. But we will be going to Bangor Auditorium, where there we will have an exclusive interview with David Cassidy. And here's Tom to say a few words. That scene at the Bangor International Airport was like was like when an Elvis Presley flick, like when when he hops off the plane and there's a waiting limousine to take him away, and there's two beautiful girls in the car, and he's running to the limousine, waving his hand, and they just take off into the horizon, into the sunset. That was a scene at Bangor Airport today when Dave Cassidy landed, and right outside in front of me is the Regency room, and he's in there with his companion and two girls, and a cop is by the door, and I wonder what they're up to. Glenn? I just wanted to say, as we were following them in their black limousine caddy, they were drinking champagne, ready-made champagne right there, and on ice, and donuts and coffee for the chauffeur. And I'm telling you, they're having a good time over there. Right now inside the Regency room is where they're staying. And Tom, you... there's a man in Bangor who's in charge, I don't know his name, is giving us a complete runaround, and he promised us an interview at 3 o'clock, which I don't believe. I think we're going to have to get this interview, we're going to have to do it ourselves. Well, right now we're at Bangor Auditorium. We're backstage at the Bangor Auditorium, right? And we'll be on in about an hour from now.
Glenn, do you have anything to say?
Well, I think this is going to be an exciting concert that they're going to have here at the Bangor Auditorium, and David Cassidy should be along shortly in the next few minutes. They're setting up all the equipment now. They have a big backup band for him, and the crowd is growing quickly. They're mostly around the age of 12 through 14 and 15. Yes, it does look like it's going to be sold out. I heard they grossed $17,000 on this concert. That was in advance tickets. Here we are. We're having an interview now with Dave Cassidy's roommate, Sam Hyman. And Hyman, excuse me. And what is Dave like?
What is Dave like? In 25 words or less, right? No. Actually, seriously, he's an honest, sincere person that's got more confidence and more drive of any person that I've ever really come in contact with. I think that will attributes to his success and how he's gotten really good. Just like, hey, Dick, where's the band?
Oh, is it on?
Yeah.
Do you live out on the coast?
Yeah, we live in the valley out in Los Angeles. We have a 3-acre place out there with 2 separate houses, which is kind of nice. So we're actually neighbors.
Is this your first time in Maine?
Yeah, it's my first time in Maine anywhere.
Did you like it up there?
Well, you know, actually, this is all I've seen was the airport in here, and it's really nice because it's white and snow, and I just learned how to snow ski. And if I didn't have so much work to do, I would stay here and ski.
How was the concert yesterday in New York?
It was the best concert we've ever had. It was the feeling that was generated there made it all worth it. All the headaches and ulcers and hassles we get.
What number tour is this? How many more stops do you have on your tour?
A lot. Well, you see, we go out on the weekends only, except we have a 2-week tour during Easter. I'd say this is probably around the 50th city we played, 50 or 60th city we played. And
what do you do during the week when you guys are not working?
Well, David is filming the Partridge Family and recording albums.
Will there be any films made, motion pictures?
On this concert here?
Well, not of this concert, but will Dave go into the motion picture business?
Absolutely. That's what he's really gearing for, you know, as soon as he can have the time and get the right script.
Does Dave like the role on the Partridge Family of a teenager? And
to be honest with you, he doesn't, you know, I mean, it's been a good vehicle for him, but he would rather get into films and get into some heavier acting, some, you know, more dramatic acting and serious acting where he can demonstrate his talents as an actor.
Who are his idols in the music business, in hard rock or if at hard rock?
That's a funny word to use for David, but he admires Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young very much, and all separately. He really likes Neil Young, Harry Nilsson very much, Graham Nash very much.
What kind of music does he like to listen to at home?
The Crosby, Stills, Nash Young, and Nilsson, and then sometimes, you know, to practice his guitar, he'll get into a little Jimi Hendrix, you know.
What's his backup group on the Partridge Family? That's something I was interested in.
You mean on the recording of the album?
Recordings when he's in the
These are studio musicians in Hollywood that there's kind of a hand-picked few of them that are just really excellent, and they back him up musically, and then he's got some singers that do some of the backup vocals, and he does the lead vocal.
Does his parents have a great influence, Shirley Jones and Jack Cassidy?
Well, Shirley Jones is a stepmother. I'm sure they had a great influence on him, you know, in the past. I think right now the greatest influence he has is on himself. It's always kind of amazed me. You know, I've been friends with him for about 8 years now, and he kind of accepts each step like he knows what it's going to be. I know I would have gotten taken aback by it, and it would have gone to my head if I would have achieved that much success so quickly.
Oh, thank you very much. And, you know, thanks a lot. We're going to ask a few fans what they think of David Cassidy. What's your name?
Jeffrey Savage.
Why are you here? Why do you really want to see Dave Cassidy so badly?
Because I like him.
Is he your idol?
Yes.
Thank you.
We're still backstage. It's about 20 minutes before the concert. And I hope we get that interview. It's not looking too good at the moment right now. Outside is the biggest mob scene you'll ever want to see in your life.
That must be thousands and thousands of young girls out there.
You think the President of the United States was coming in. They're lining up in rows, standing up,
All with
100
cameras.
feet back with cameras. Security is unbelievable here. Unbelievable security.
There's not one girl there without a pad and pencil ready, waiting for his autograph. It's unbelievable.
What was his roommate's name, Glenn?
Sam Hyman.
Sam Hyman, now we just interviewed, seemed like a real nice guy, and he's trying to help us get the interview. We were told by his roommate that Dave Cassidy is suffering from the flu, and he doesn't feel too well. But Dave eats very good. They just brought 2 bottles of champagne and caviar to his room, his dressing room.
Huge lobsters. Huge. Oh man, they broke in the walls in the Twin City Motel just to put in a bath,
Steam bath.
and he's getting the king's welcome here at Bangor, Maine.
This is just to show you that this is an average day in the life of a teenage idol. You could see for yourself what's going on. But they're not going to get David for a while yet. It's too early.
Lights went out, and all the young girls here went in frenzy, completely thinking that he was coming through the door, and started flashing cameras and screaming, "We want David! We want David!" Here comes David Cassidy right now, and I'm going to ask him a question. How was your reception in Madison Square Garden?
Oh, it was phenomenal. It was just fantastic.
Really? Do you find a difference? Do you find a difference between large city audiences and small city audiences,
Yes,
like
I do.
Bangor?
Yes, I do.
Okay, that's it, folks. Dave Cassidy just came in. He had a towel wrapped around him, and we didn't get much of an interview. I think that's about all we're going to get.
This is the largest concert since 1968, when Johnny Cash appeared here at the Bangor Auditorium. We'll try to get a few more words in with Dave Cassidy after he comes out of his dressing room. No long interview has been allowed, although we have been told originally that there was. Here's Dave right now.
You got 30 seconds to do it. We'll be on in how long? That's right. Are they on? They're on 2 minutes.
Dave, what are your plans after the Partridge Family?
2 minutes.
Dave, what are your plans after the Partridge Family image is gone?
Well, whenever that happens, I'll know.
How
I
many
see.
concerts do you do a year?
Geez, it all depends on you know, the year. Actually, I suppose this year I'll probably do on around 75.
Where are you going after this?
I'm going back to L.A. next weekend. I think I'm in Macon, Georgia, and Charlotte, North Carolina, and I did New York City, Madison Square Garden yesterday. So I mean, I'm all over, you know, all over.
Is this pretty much a 7-day week for you in the concert tour?
No, it's not. It's about 2 or 3 days. You know, I do about 2 or 3 dates a week, and it's been every week now for the last month.
Do you plan on making any motion picture films after this?
That's sort of up in the air, to tell you the truth. I've been looking at material. Yeah,
2 more. These 2 and that's it. We gotta go. Sorry.
Do your parents have a great influence over your career?
Pardon me?
Do your parents have a great influence over your career?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Right now we're backstage, and he's coming on in about 2 minutes, and he's just standing there by himself, getting psyched up to go on. The music's starting. He gets psyched for it. He has to get himself psyched. Girls are screaming.
Well, that's that. He just took off on me.
I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help.